Hello everyone, welcome to the session on Big Data and Hadoop. In this session, we are going to talk about how to set up the required tool to get started with Python. So, what we are going to do is we are going to download IDE or a development edition for Python, and that is the first thing that we will do. And the second thing what we are going to do is to install a WAMP server. Okay, and WAMP stands for Windows, Apache, MySQL, and PHP. So if you're using a Windows machine, you have to download WAMP. But if you're using any other machine, you need to have LAMP based on Linux machine. And if it is a Mac OS, you can install MAMP. Okay, so everything remains the same. It is Mac OS, Apache, MySQL, and PHP. Now we are going to focus only on this. So we are going to install our WAMP server and install the Python. So let's get started with installing Python. I'm going to go to this website called python.org and I'm clicking on this link called download. Now there are different versions of Python which is available here. What we are going to stuck with the download Python 2.7, and this is the version I will be working on. Once I click on this, it gets installed or it gets downloaded on your machine. Okay, and let me just say keep. It will take some amount of time. Okay, so it is downloaded. Okay, it's taking time to download. Okay, while it gets downloaded, right, so it is not much. It is around 18 to 20 GB, so it gets finished in some time. Okay, so let it get finished, and while we wait, I will also go to the another website which is called where I'm going to download my WAMP server. Okay, so for downloading my WAMP server, I have to go to this website called wampserver.com. This is the link which I'm typing. So the two links which we have gone is python.org, and another link which we have gone is okay. So these are the two links which we have gone. So I think it is downloaded. Let me go. Okay, let me just cut this and place it into over here. So in my day 2, I have put this Python 2.7.4, and let me install it. Okay, so let me double click on this and say install. It will take some amount of time to install. Just you have to do a next install for all users. So this is the location. You can change the location. I'm going to put this into my E drive. Okay, let's say okay. I'm going to say next, and take some amount of time to download. Okay, so while we wait for this, okay, so I think it's finished. So once it is finished, you can go to your Windows, then you can go to all programs, and you have something called Python 2.7.0. So there are many utilities you can see here. What we are going to work today is, or start off with, is idle, and this is a GUI interface for Python, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to type something, print hello world, to just ensure that Python is working fine. Okay, so let me just see if I'm not missing anything over here, and press enter. Now if you see this, it gets printed hello world. We are all good. Okay, so we are good that Python has installed successfully. Okay, we'll work upon one or two things. Okay, we'll just see something is working or not. Now if you see 2 plus 5 is command line interface, which will interpret what you have written and then execute it. So this is our command line interface where we'll be going to write our program. Okay, the next thing which I'm going to talk about is WAMP server. Okay, so we went to this website We click on the download link. Once we click on the download link, there is a WAMP server for Windows 64-bit or 32-bit. Download one of the version. I have already downloaded it in one of my machine. Okay, so it will appear like this. What I'm gonna do, you can just double click and do next, next, next to get it installed. Okay, once it gets installed, okay, you can go over here and you will find something WAMP. Okay, you can just click on the WAMP server 64-bit, WAMP server 64, and it will get started. For me, it has already started and it is running. It takes a while to run, so it will you have to wait till you see a green icon. Okay, I don't want to close my WAMP server now because it's already running. Okay, so once this is running, up and running, okay, so what you need to do is to check out, right, whether everything is installed successfully or not, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this URL. Okay, so this is my port number where I'm running my WAMP server. Okay, you just go open a browser. I'm going to say localhost 7070, and that is where I landed up into the, if this page is shown, you are successfully installed your WAMP server. Okay, the another thing is what you can also do is to go to this PHP myadmin, because as I said, it is one of the component is MySQL. How do you access MySQL? In order to access MySQL, you say PHP myadmin. Okay, and it will come here. So basically I think I've already logged in into some, let me just try to log out. Okay, I have logged out now. Let me log out from here also. Okay, now you'll see a screen something like this. Let me again hit this URL. You see this. So username is root, password is blank. So this is by default. So once I write my username, I just say go and I'll be logged into it. Okay, and it will look something like this. On the left hand side, you can see the databases, and then within the databases, I have certain tables over here, right? We'll work upon this when we are dealing with certain database programming and all. So you need to have everything pre-installed and running into your system. Okay, so this is all from the installation side. Okay, so one more thing which I wanted to talk about is, once you see this, okay, you can always do a click on this and then see there are so many services running, right? PHP MySQL and PHP myadmin and all of this thing, Apache and all. You can always change the port number, right? So there is an option to change the port number of each of the services, right? How do you do that? So if it is something red, you just right click on this, go to the tools, and then if you see this port used by MySQL is 3308, port used by MariaDB is this, and port used by Apache is 7070. This is where I have configured my Apache server port. Okay. Normally what happens, in case your HTTP port is, or any other application is running on 8080 port, your Apache server will not run, and that will have some problems. So that is where I have changed the port number. Okay. So that's it from the installation side. Okay, hope to see, happy to see you in the next video where we'll talk about more things.